Exam week is a nightmare that every student and office worker has to face. Does it feel like you never have enough time? You're sitting at a desk buried in books, overwhelmed by anxiety. I've got 48 hours left. How am I supposed to cram all this into my brain? When time is tight and your mind is in emergency mode, you don't need long-term planning. You need instant, short-term memory boosting techniques. These aren't tricks or shortcuts. They're ways to tap into how your brain naturally absorbs information under pressure. Today, I'll share 7 scientifically proven methods to boost short-term memory. They'll help you maximize efficiency in the shortest possible time. So even last-minute cramming can become surprisingly effective. First, what exactly are we activating? You're relying heavily on working memory and short-term memory, the systems that temporarily store and manipulate information. The key is chunking and emotional association, which convince your brain that the information is important enough to be stored in a high-speed temporary lane. Now, let's dive into the 7 powerful techniques. Point 1. Chunking. Your brain has limited capacity. Scientists say we can hold 7 plus or minus 2 items at once. So instead of memorizing a long list, numbers, vocabulary, facts, break it into meaningful groups. Example, instead of memorizing 425, 236, 0197, split it into 425, 236, 0197. In study sessions, group long lists of concepts into 3 to 5 core themes. Memorize just the themes. Let each theme trigger the details. Point 2. Mnemonic story method. Your brain remembers images and stories far better than plain text. Turn your key points into a bizarre, vivid, even exaggerated story. The stranger the story, the stronger the memory. Need to remember historical keywords. Turn each keyword into a character and make them interact in a ridiculous scene. Why it works. You're activating your right brain, images, creativity, along with your left brain, logic, creating more retrieval pathways. Point 3. Method of loci, memory palace. If you must memorize content in order, like formulas, steps, or speeches, use a memory palace. Imagine a familiar place, your bedroom, your route home. Assign each point to a specific physical location in that space. To recall it, simply walk through the space mentally. Spatial memory is one of the oldest and strongest systems in the human brain. Point 4. Rapid handwriting. Writing by hand is far more effective than typing or rereading. But when time is short, don't write full notes. Write only the first letters of key concepts. Note the 3 things you're most likely to forget. Use arrows or diagrams to show relationships. Handwriting forces your brain to encode the info before you put it on paper. Point 5. Context switching. If you always study in the same place, your memory gets stuck in that environment. The short-term improvement hack. Change your context. Switch posture. Sit, stand, floor, bed. Switch location. Kitchen, balcony, hallway. Each change creates additional memory anchors, making recall easier during the exam. Point 6. Retrieval practice, self-testing. Testing yourself is far more effective than rereading. After each section, close the book and ask, what did I just learn? Ask yourself harder questions that connect multiple topics. Only reopen the book when you get stuck. This effortful recall strengthens neural connections dramatically. Point 7. Strategic sleep. Among all last-minute methods, sleep is the ultimate weapon. Not pull an all-nighter. After learning the most important content, sleep 4 to 5 hours at least. Your brain will consolidate short-term info into longer-term storage while you sleep. If you can't sleep long, take a 20-minute nap. It resets your working memory and clears mental clutter. Final thought. Short-term memory boosts work because they trick your brain into treating the information as important. Through chunking, stories, spatial memory, testing, and sleep, you've forced deeper processing. These techniques help you manage crises, but they don't replace long-term learning. From today on, stop relying on ineffective rote memorization. Use these 7 science-backed methods to transform the way you study.